dividends. You don't have the same adrenaline dump you did in your first bout. So I would like to see how this fight plays out.
Donnie Rusher making his debut, making his walk to the cage. Comes from a good gym, obviously, with the Lycansden guys, but he has to get inside to get a win.
Correct, correct. And posing the same question, you know, how good is Seth's wrestling? We don't know. Does he utilize that this fight? This is an MMA match. This is not kickboxing. So grappling, striking, wrestling are all incorporated.
Coach James Martin in the corner. Quentin Doomsday Watson, Michael Biletich. Steve-O Morris, professional bare knuckle fighter, also in the corner. Donnie obviously comes from a great gym, has great training partners around him.
That gym is just star-studded.
They have a lot of guys that are going to be future champions. James Martin is building something huge over there at Lycansden. This fight is at 135 pounds. The man with the beard, not to be confused with Coach James Martin, is his twin brother, John Martin, also a fighter.
These guys really are building something special over there, like you said. Every time they have a fight, they come out in force. Each teammate supports the next. They bring great energy and they win fights.
It's very Gracie family-ish.
Very.
Yeah. Donnie Rusher making his MMA debut. Seth Fuigett making his way to the MMA cage for the very first time, kicking off his MMA career. But like we said, he has some kickboxing in his background. And as you can see, he's got some height on him.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Jonathan Cave and Andrew Cruz in his corner. Jonathan Cave, former MMA fighter. Andrew Cruz, big heavyweight. Jonathan Cave is also building something in northern Indiana with his gym, opening the Cave MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They have a good group of guys that are starting to come out.
Yeah, they do. A few guys on this card.
So Cody, what changes here for Seth? You're taking the 10-ounce gloves off, you're putting the 4-ounce gloves on. You don't have the protection that you normally do.
So you can't show up like you do in a kickboxing fight. There's a lot of area you have to get around in kickboxing where you don't have to with MMA gloves. MMA gloves can go in your eye sockets. You can really just make fights way messier with MMA gloves. It's a whole different ball game. There's a lot more to defend. Knuckles, fingers.
And just looking at the height advantage, I have it in our notes that Donnie has to get on the inside. There's no way you can stay at length with Seth. Is he going to go in and shoot for a takedown? Is he going to stand and trade? If I'm a betting man, I'm going to say Donnie's going to try to get it to the ground and test Seth's jiu-jitsu.
Oh, absolutely. That's the smart move. That's what I would do. But on the flip side, if I'm Seth, do I utilize that jab? Do I keep him at bay? Do I follow up with the right hand to keep him at bay? What do I do?
Coming from a gym like Lycansden, its wrestling has to be good. And I mean, records can always say 0-0, but the experience you have in your gym changes everything.
The odds makers have this as Seth as the -125 favorite and Donnie as the +125 underdog. The odds might be a little closer than the matchmakers think. Long limbs on Seth. Donnie built like a fighter. MMA debut starts.
No touch of gloves.
Seth utilizing.
Oh, great knee.
Knees to the body early.
The way to defend.
Still gets on that single leg standing guillotine.
Ninja choke. Oh, he went.
Oh, he knocked himself out. He knocked himself out on the slam.
What a finish. What a finish.
Donnie had his head caught in the guillotine and slammed forehead first, and I think put himself out.
I've never seen that in person before.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just now tuning in, you have missed something that was spectacular. You need to go back and watch it several times over. What a finish. Wow.
Unfortunate. It seemed like Donnie was fighting off the guillotine, and when he came forward for the slam, it just went through. That's the tough thing about trying to slam through the guillotine, is you do put your head in an awkward situation.
Yeah. Great debut. Great debut from Seth. I'm excited to see where he takes his career.
That's crazy. I want to see a replay on that.
Yeah, I do. I got to. Somebody has to bring it up.
It is one of those things that happen in MMA, you know.
Yeah.
Donnie will learn from it.
Yeah. There are no losses, just lessons.
Seth getting his first MMA win. Welcome to the world of mixed martial arts.
Wow.
Hopefully we get to see Donnie Rusher back in the Griggs Entertainment cage here in the near future.
I'm impressed. I would love to see him again, again, and again.
Yeah. All right, we're moving to our next fight. This one has a lot